Yannis, long time no see. My God,
Yes, it is. Time flies.
my God. Our last interview we did in 2020. That is crazy, man.
It was 2020. It was
Yeah,
like day before yesterday.
that's when I bought my first EMP. Actually,
Yes,
that was
yes.
crazy.
Correct.
It was oh,
Yes. Oh, yes, but here we are.
and
Here we are. Since then we have spoke
yeah,
several times, but yes, here we are today.
yeah. But by the way, Yannis, I'm not wearing any shorts. Is it okay?
Up to you.
I
To you.
saw I saw that's how you do it on that kind of Zoom meetings. You just have
Yes,
to
I know.
feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We have
okay.
seen crazy things during the lockdowns and
Yeah,
the Zoom meetings.
I'm not standing up. Not standing up. I'm going to do it. No, that's how you do it. I'm not good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how?
So for the guys, yeah, Yanis and I we met in 2019. He stumbled across my YouTube channel back then, and then I became very interested in what he was doing because in 2016 I got back damage, like the medicine kind of uh, turned out not to be so good for me, and I was seeking help and I was trying a lot of things, and then I came across Wavegenome and what they're doing, and then I ordered one of their products, and then for me that was the right thing. Like for me personally, it was like the moment, like fuck, wow, it's going exactly there where it has to be. And then I was studying, reading, listening to Irene, the founder of the company. Fucking sense made sense to me how, like, she explains in detail how mRNA and graphene is actually working. So then it made a lot of sense to me, and like all of my symptoms and everything that she says and what she explains. And actually, the wave genome. But we talk about later. We talk about the wave genome in the second part of the video. It's going directly to the spots in your body where it has to go, actually.
Super.
But I will
Yeah.
explain later more. We're gonna start first with Yanni. And yes, so in 2019, then did start looking into what he is doing and into the work of Tony Pantalarasco and Brian, and this kind of stuff was also very interesting to me, and of course it made a lot of sense to me, because I would say until 2018 I didn't know much about this nanotechnology. And then in 2020, after using the pulsing device and the EMP on my body, and I remember I was in a relationship at the time, after the first 3 times I was using that EMP on my body, I told my ex-girlfriend to put a lotion on my back in order to kill the excretions, the die-offs that are basically leaving your body. And at this time, like, I don't know, I did believe it, let's say it like that, but I didn't see it. And then she showed me her hands, and they were full of fucking crazy funky crystals and wires and black dots and shit. I was like, that shit is coming out of my body. Oh, that was an eye opener. Like for me, I was like, oh my god, nah, this is crazy, right? Okay, so just a little bit about my personal things, why I started believing in this kind of things, and the things that Iyannis is now building himself, which is a very good thing actually, because Iyannis, he has a background. Yeah, Iyannis, tell us a little bit about your background. 25 of years working where exactly before?
Yes, okay. So basically, thank you first of all for the introduction. But by training, I'm an electronic engineer, and as well I
Oh
certified electrical for electrical installation, so electrician. And from beginning, let's say after university in the army, now 35 years, 34 years now, I'm in the medical device segment. So I'm working with the medical devices. And as I said, by training, I was electronic engineer, more on telecommunications and frequencies, and but all the electronics. And then sometimes 2015, maybe 2015 approximately, I came across with C60, and we start getting very popular C60. That is, the miracle medicine or the substance that has been suppressed. And I say, what is that? And I start looking at that. It was a very well-selling story, but at the same time, I came across Tony Pantaleresco, who was giving completely different story about the same narrative. He was talking about the toxicity of the nanoparticles and how actually C60 can be toxic in long term for our body. And now I have, for the same topic, two different, completely different opinions. And that was very interesting for me. And I started thinking more in both sides. Which claim is correct? And finally, it came out that indeed the C60 is not so good for us. And I start looking more inside the nanotoxicity or the toxicity the nanoparticles they're causing to us.
Okay, Iyannis. One question. We go a little bit more back first before starting in 2015. First, about my background. I come from the nightlife industry. I was working in the nightclub and had party every weekend.
Maybe sometimes I was maybe your customer before. Yeah, not every night or every weekend, but yeah, yes, indeed. So when I came,
I have a question. Wait a second. I have a question. When did this anti-nano movement start? Like, what? Tell me about the early beginning. Like, who do you think came across that first, like discovering it or kind of made it mainstream?
Okay, myself first I came with first was Tony Pantaleresco, but the one who had found it before him, it was Brian 396. And while Tony was publishing some stuff on his YouTube channel, and he was saying things that he could not explain, then Brian called him, and say, buddy, this is nano, and this is how Tony started looking at it. But at the same time, or even maybe before Brian, it was one doctor, Glenn Scott, Gwen Scott. I say wrongly her name, but on the description I will put it correctly. Who is the first one who spoke about synthetic biology.
Oh wow, nice.
These nanoparticles inside our body, they are clustering together, they aggregate, they are utilizing biomaterials, proteins, fats, etc., and they're creating different morphologies, which this doctor correctly had called synthetic biology. It's a mimetic technology, and it's the first one who first said about mimetic technology and synthetic biology from nanoparticles. Since then, many people they call it Morgellons, etc., but basically it's nanotechnology, assemblies of nanotechnology utilizing proteins and other things from our body or from the animals or from the trees. So I would say the first three pioneers, it was Brian, Tony, and that Dr. Oh my God, Glenn Scott or Gwen Scott, something like that. I apologize for her. She's not anymore with us. She has passed. But I will correct on the video editing. I will correct her name.
It was approximately around which year, Glenn?
2000, between 2011 and 2013 or 14.
Yeah. Okay. And then that is interesting, definitely. And who was the first? Like I have a feeling that somehow Tony he figured after figuring out that it might not be all biology that is making the people sick now, and then he was given a hint by Brian that it's like this and this. And then after a while, Tony, he probably figured out, okay, the detox protocols to get rid of this. And then, I think that Tony was the one who started pulsing.
Correct. Tony is the one who, let's say, invented together with some of his colleagues or the network, some other guy that was somewhere here in the ex-Yugoslavia, currently I think Croatia or something like over there in the Balkans, that they came out after research and military papers and other, they came out with a concept of EMP disengaging the program or the functionality of the nanoparticles. We're going to talk what is this functionality of this program, but it was Tony, the one who first came with this idea using electromagnetic pulses with a very specific, narrow specification. So it has to be very, not every EMP device is Adinano, but the Adinano devices there are EMP, but not every EMP is Adinano. That's why using other EMPs can cause actually to activate the nano. So Tony is the one first who created the concept and the Adinano devices, and because of his knowledge as a herbalist, he came as well with a full protocol, which is include reducing the intake. So we have to watch what we are putting on our body and in our body. Disengage their functionality, the program they have to aggregate, to multiply, to self-repair, etc., with the EMPs. Flush them out with different methodologies. The most common is with a bath with some salts that they're flushing out, but it's not the only way to remove the nanoparticles, especially the disengaged nanoparticles from our body. Then repair the damage that they have done in cellular level, mitochondrial level, and even gene level. And of course, reduce the exposure to the electromagnetic frequencies that they can activate them. So that was the five-fold protocol from Tony. Reduce the intake, disengage, remove, repair, and protect from the activation. And now, since then, 12 years almost since then, that I'm involved in this research and with discussion with other doctors and functional medicine as well persons, I have added as highly recommended to have a proper detoxification regularly. I mean, to go and detox center and remove heavy metals and toxins, which then, and clean the elimination pathways, because then it's easier for the nanotech as well to be removed. Higher volume will go out if we have as well detox our body and have removed the toxins and the heavy metals, we have cleaned the elimination pathways.
Sure. So my favorite detox protocol from Tony was the double distilled strong alcohol. Actually, that's the one I like the most.
So it is part of the protocol, especially it's not just straight alcohol, but we add some essential oils like oregano or thyme, because this they help to remove the biofilm which is created around the nanoparticles. And we are using alcohol because it's a quick as a carrier and has fast results. Somebody who cannot take alcohol can use oil, and then we add the same essential oils. Again, gonna be absorbed from the body, but it's slower.
And then my next question would be, who was the guy who figured the thing out with the shocking?
Tony.
It was not Tony, right? It was Tony.
Tony. Or at least I got it introduced from Tony, and I think it's him who had figured it out. I don't know if he has spoken with someone else, but I'm not aware from someone else. And the shocking was created when we started having the COVID to disengage, let's say, the SEDIT particles that they were coming from those that they have been especially injected with for the COVID. And they were shedding things.
Coming from those. Coming from those.
Exactly.
And I felt that shit like my grand visited her, and I could feel something really heavy. Like, let's say now a heavy program of something that is artificial was entering my body, and I didn't feel myself anymore. Like my soul and nothing. I was like numb. I was like reduced to 5% of who I am originally, and I couldn't get rid of that shit. And I had the best guys working on me energetically, like the best, and they couldn't do anything. And then I saw the rocket. I was like, I need to get it, and I know I need to get it. I could just feel it. I ordered it. It came to me after 2 weeks. I shocked my fucking body 2 times. My throat cleared up instantly. Nothing stuck here anymore, no pain. This whole fucking program, this whole fucking illusional bullshit of AI left my body like a possession instantly. And I had a voice of an angel. I was fucking singing. I was like, my voice was so fucking clear.
Came back, yeah, came back. Yeah.
I healed that in seconds, basically. And these uckers, they are putting people on ventilators and do all kind of unnecessary bullshit while I'm sitting at home laughing about how silly everything is, shocking my fucking body, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
And I got cured instantly. And now, until this date, I have this thing and I love this thing, and yeah, people know that I'm shocking my neck or different parts of my body.
Yeah.
And wow, I mean, this is what really keeps me going.
So
Actually,
yes, this is very efficient. It can be strong for somebody. It depends, let's say, his tolerance and or how much the suffering, and he can compensate. Because it's not dangerous, it's just a shock. You know, it's just a shock. And
don't be pussy, guys. Don't be pussy.
Yeah, it is not to describe what is the feeling. Okay, it's an electric discharge, you know, millisecond discharge, and of course, because the electric discharge, the muscles they will contract. So there is a contraction of the muscle. So this is the only thing. But it destroy all this the NP, the nanotech, and as well other things that have been said it from other people. Now there was evolution of that because this one you can do it one time, and then maybe later. There is an evolution of this device, which is called the spike device, which is basically, it has the same principle. So there are electric discharges, but it's much milder, and there are continuous because it's automatic switch, tack, 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 and you can put it from 3 minutes to 10 minutes in different locations.
I have that.
Then you cover the body. And the good thing with this device, with a spike, as well with the triangle, is that it's coming and resetting the electrical balance of our cells. You know, the membrane of the cells has a certain potential in order to be healthy, and many times this when it's not balanced, we are sick, and it corresponds. The cell potential, it's corresponding 100% with the pH. So when it's balanced, we have 7 point whatever is the pH, our cell's electrical potential is the same. When we are sick, this is changing, either higher or lower. And in order to be, when we are in a cure mode, when we are fixing things, the potential as well is different than the normal. So, but we're not going to discuss now about the electricity of our body and how it can cure. But this is the principle of these devices. The strong shock disengages nanoparticles and the spike protein, and then the spike, which is milder shocks, but still you feel tack, 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 the discharge. It's disengaged, destroys nano and other things, and recharge as well, resetting the electrical status of our body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using that multiple shocking, the anti-spike device, also multiple times on my body. I like it strong. Like the stronger it is for me, the more effective it was for me.
Yeah, especially for you because you have been, let's say, after this activation of the injection that you had on 2026, as you said, and it was activated 2016, and it was activating everything. You have suffered a lot. You have suffered a lot. So you need, let's say, your body needs something stronger. That's why you feel it better with a stronger one.
So what do you think about using that kind of, and just honest opinion, because you know about this, and also Tony was actually talking about this and giving a few warnings about this. What about using the racket and the anti-spike device on the mRNA people?
No, mRNA people should avoid it, especially those that they have more than three and more mRNA. The problem is that the mRNA was encapsulated in lipid nanoparticles, And the lipid particles, this is the problem. The lipid nanoparticles, they have different behavior than the other materials. They behave differently. And although everything else, it is disengaged with the EMPs, with electromagnetic pulses, or this with a spike, etc., the lipid nanoparticles, they behave differently. And actually, they can be activated and accelerate the program. So this is the reason that we will say avoid those that have been with mRNA, especially 3 and more, should not use it. Not only the nano device, not only, but any energy device. If it's a Rife machine, it's a Dr. Clark machine, if it's whatever energy device, it's not good to be used for them.
Yeah, I could see that on one girl I was working with. I could see that on one girl I was working with. I could see that on one girl I was working with. She got 2, and she got the most horrible dosage you can get as a human being. It was very dirty, and it didn't do shit. It made it worse for a few moments after the shocking.
So in the beginning, yes, somebody, because they get the energy, they get shocked, so they react. This technology reacts.
Sure.
So that's why we repeat to disengage, let's say, completely. And but the mRNA, it was tricky. The lipid nanoparticles are tricky. That was a problem. Let's say that's why Tony said, do not use it for those that they have mRNA, especially as we said, more than 3 dosages. Definitely not. Somebody can use it, of course, because maybe he didn't have the real thing, but it's with their own, let's say, responsibility. And whatever problem may happen, I want to make one clear statement. Whatever problem may happen if somebody is using a machine, especially those that they have received these injections, they should never blame the machine. They should blame themselves. They should take responsibility, be adults, and take responsibility. The choices that they have made cause the problem. It's the choice
I'm also doing this.
Person that did the problem, not the solution that helps so many others.
It's all karmic, So we have to blame ourselves for that. It's all karmic. So a clear message to the people who are listening right now. It's your own responsibility. And if you only got 1 of this, go for it. That's my personal opinion. If you got 2, but you still feel okay, and now my advice, and it's probably also interesting for Iyannis, if you have a daughter, the daughter actually, if you have a young daughter that didn't get the injection, she carries a healthy shape of a chromosome, of a female chromosome. So she actually might be responsible for keeping you healthy because you're connected with the original blueprint of yourself or of your DNA. So basically, she acts like a wave chip, a genome product. I will about that later. She will balance your chromosome, which got damaged because of the injection. Maybe you can also try it. That's also what I would say with my research. But if you have none of that and you already feel that you're totally changed, my opinion is don't use it on your body. Like also from my personal observations.
Like any other energy device, not only the nano device, but any other energy device. What they can do.
Not the Holter-Clark separator. Not the Holter-Clark separator. Definitely not, because that was the fucking device I was using, and it made it worse. And I didn't know shit until Yanni told me, "Don't use that, man. You're charging up the nano in your body." I was like, it makes sense to me.
So they. Persons that we're not talking about people that they have received the mRNA, but other people that they have these devices like Clark or Rife devices, and potentially they have organic parasites, organic biology inside them that these devices may help. And if you want to use it, I say use first of all the adeno device for at least a year regularly, and follow the other protocol to remove from the body. So you clean the body. And then if you still need to use it, but first you do, let's say, your triangle, the spike, you use your eye for the Daddy Clark for whatever session, and immediately again use the nano device. So we use that nano device, we disengage, they use whatever they use for the organic biology that they may have inside them, the parasites, and potentially it will activate the nano that they are remaining in the body, But first, we are using the triangle to stop as much as possible the nano. Use this device maybe to activate. Use again the triangle immediately after to stop any activity of the nano, but not immediately. Clean first your body. Remove the load.
Triangle is the EMP. The triangle is the EMP. When he talks about a triangle, he's talking about the EMP.
Correct. A triangle, for me, the most efficient nano device is a triangle. This is proven from all, let's say, the usage. Spike it is as well a nano, but as a standalone, it's better the triangle. But when you combine both, let's say 5 minutes, 10 minutes spike first, following by the triangle, then it's complementary and the results are much better than each one standalone, even better than only the triangle alone. So ideally, somebody use both, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the spike first, and the spike is the name of the device, and then the triangle, 20 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes maximum. It's not good to use it too long. The electric field, it's better, let's say, to use 2 times per day, 30 minutes or 40 minutes than 1 time, 1.5 hours. The results on the body and on the nano, it's better if we split it the time in 2 times per day with at least 3 or 4 hours difference between the 2 sessions.
Actually, it's good if you combine, because that's what I know from Irene, if you combine the EMP with the Wavegenome, because the EMP destroys the standing scalar wave. Yes. It disrupts your energy field for a certain time. Of course, your field will recover going back to normal after a short time. But like, let's say if you finish using the EMP and you start wearing your Wavegenome, from my personal experience, it will like very fast, like immediately it will restore that standing scalar field that your body is usually running and thriving from, because this is what they took away from you, the life force, the soul, or the chi, which is the scalar wave that the people actually, it's like a scalar energy generator. And this is the kind of energy right now you need to think about. You need to keep thinking that this is what's actually running and thriving your body. So just a little side note. Okay, I have another question, very interesting. What do you think about all these frequencies on YouTube? There's like people that have these Rive machines. They make sounds like different hertz in order to target or disrupt the nanotechnology with this kind of frequencies. There are of course also good detox frequencies. For example, you can take a supplement, let's take NAC or NMN, and you can convert it into a frequency, a picture of that actually supplement. And I'm using like some of that frequencies myself for a few years, because I feel that they're actually really helping me, especially glutathione detox fields, NAC detox fields, and stuff like that. I think that's not so dangerous for the body, because your body starts producing glutathione, which actually detoxing the nanotechnology. But let's talk about the frequencies that are directly hitting the nanotechnology.
Yeah, overall, frequencies can be beneficial for the body, as we said, for different, depending the frequency. But there are not.
Can I say something? I advise using the Arcturian sound YouTube channel's frequencies, because he's working with the scalar wave fields. He has like Tesla coils. He's recording the energy field of the Tesla coils, and then he's putting the supplement also below. So first you get the detox, then you get the scalar field. So for me, smart guy is actually from Germany. I have to say something about that. Just joking. Just joking.
The thing is that all of that, as we said, they can be used complementary to EMP devices. There is nothing that disengages really the nano, the program of the nano. When I say program of the nano, is the function. What is this function? They aggregate. They are self-assemble, self-repair, self-expand. And we need to understand a little bit the nano, why this is happening. Okay, it's coming out, running out of time, so we'll stop here and I send a new link
Oh, no,
to.
it's okay. No, let's make the 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, we.
Okay, okay. So the
Yeah.
nanoparticles, the thing is that the people they don't know nanoparticles. That's why they try conventional ways. The same element
Yeah.
in a
Or they
micro
don't have
in the
money
micro
to
world.
purchase products.
Yes, in the micro world,
Yeah.
let's say something it behaves in a certain way. It has certain chemicals and electrical properties. Let's say iodine, copper,
Yeah.
whatever, silver, and something that can be even
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
magnesium. When we go to nano size, which is 1,000 times smaller than 1 micro,
Mm-hmm.
the properties change completely. Why they change? Because the particle is becoming so small, and now the
Mm.
ratio, the surface ratio and surface to size ratio has changed, and the same, let's say, number of atoms and electrons and neutrons that they have been, let's say, in a certain size. Now they have been concentrated, and they have bigger surface outside on the around the perimeter of the particles. And now over here we have more the electrons they have concentrated here, and this changes the electrical and the chemical behavior of the element. So the silver, let's
Mm.
say, all the elements, they will behave different in the nanoparticles when the nano
Mm.
size. And this changes their properties. And the only
Yeah.
way that we can, let's say, and because of this, now they behave differently. They are aggregate, they are coming together, they're creating different clusters,
Yeah.
etc. The
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
that the EMP, the electromagnetic field, and the electric field that
Ah.
hits them, now
Ah.
disrupt this cluster of electrons and these properties. That's
Yeah.
why the EMP are efficient. The specific EMP pulses, frequency, amplitude, and duration of the pulse and shape of the pulse. This is what is disengaged. And as well, as soon as they
Yeah.
are coming inside our body, immediately around the nanoparticle, it's created what is called protein corona. There are proteins, amino
Oh.
acids, and other things that are coming around this particle, the foreign particles. That's why the immune system cannot recognize it. They cannot recognize it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But then when we hit them with specific EMPs, electromagnetic pulses, it disrupts this
Yeah.
the concentration of the electrons over there. It's disrupt and breaks probably this corona protein, and then the body
Okay.
can see it and then try to flush it out. That's why
Yeah.
we see higher amount coming out when you are using the devices. When you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
use the device, people that they have a lot of they are saturated with nanoparticles, they will start seeing things coming out. They will have the morgellons. The morgellons are
Uh-huh.
nanoparticles, and the body is saturated. It has so much, and they're activated, so they are networking. So it's suffering and just
Ah.
pushing it out. But if we don't stop the function with the EMPs, they will continue working. So the people they will
Yeah.
maybe put some
Yeah.
creams
Yeah.
or take some supplements, and they treat the symptoms. They don't treat the cause. The cause
Yeah.
is this functionality, the capacity, the characteristic that they have to aggregate, coming together, expand, self-repair. If they will, you hit it with anything except the nano frequencies,
Yeah. Yeah.
they may retreat for a while, but then they will come back. Only the EMP
Yeah.
from the triangle, bucket, and the spike is what really stop this program, and then you use everything else to remove it. So we can use these frequencies that you said, the audio frequencies, but not standalone. Standalone, the sound as well as energy. It can energize them. It can help the body
Uh-huh.
detox some things, but it may give energy to the nanoparticles. Even high energy people. I have one friend, the customer. He had not bought something from me. More consultations. He bought actually one device only. He was like a master of qigong and tai chi, things like that. And he said he was feeling that when his level energy too high, they were energized, they were active. And he said now he's gonna
Yeah.
treat for about
Okay.
6 months to detox with the nano devices that he's building with my help. And
Yeah.
he will try later because he was feeling this high energy from ourselves. It was activating them. Imagine energies, external energies. They activate them unless we hit them
I know.
with the nano
I
device.
know.
And then, of course, with the
Yeah.
wave genome.
I'm happy I can be high energy because that shocking shit is working on my body.
Yeah. And then yes, with the genome, the wave genome products that Irene has made and you promote, and I will love as well to promote in the near future. We can repair some of the. It can be complementary. Definitely complementary.
Yeah, we talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Like, okay, so in a nutshell, and it's also my opinion right now, after all that years working with frequencies, 10 years already, when it comes to that little topic right here and where we're at right now, the frequencies want to body, period. So I figured out.
Repeat because it was a cut. The frequency is what?
Oh, they won't do shit to your body. Okay, so 10 years working frequencies. So that's why I'm now just focusing on the most important things, which for me personally are discharging frequencies. So basically, I converted the shock, the discharge that I showed you in the video, discharging the room from a high positive negative charge, we call it. And even those people who got too much of that medicine, okay, they make such a fucking dirty electromagnetic field that the discharge of the rocket device removes that manipulative electromagnetic field, which is not the real ether or ether we are usually surrounded with. It's like a copy of ether.
Yeah,
it's like an artificial network cloud ether thing, which feels so fucking disgusting. So personally, I created that frequency. When you just play that on your phone, then the frequency saps the air every 4 minutes, and this way, I have it running right now out of my fucking home because these idiots, they always drive by my apartment. I can always feel that shit trying to enter my living space and my body, but this is phone with the frequency running out there because I catch that up also more quickly since I'm more loaded with nanotechnology, definitely more than Yanni.
Over you are more.
So this is what's me helping me personally, and also I grounded my bed. So you have to take that food away from the nanotechnology, which is electricity and blue light, like everything that is charging up that nanotechnology and programming that nanotechnology, and you have to reduce that actually even way more than the food than you're eating. You have to cut off, or you have to discharge your body. You have to earn, and that can also be very healing. And then you have to understand that chromosome thing. And I think it's a good cut here we can make already. Maybe you can say where the people can order your products.
Yes.
The PP and the rocket and the anti-spike device.
Yes, of course. These products, they can order it in my eShop, online shop, which will be in the description, eShop.iyannis.com. Consultations as well, they can on my website, solutionsformakai.net, consultations, but we will have all these links in the description. And just to add to what you were saying before, we are energy, okay? Everything is energy, as well we know from the physics.
A second. People can also pay with credit card when they offer on your website, right?
Yes, of course. It's with
and they can also even choose a monthly payment plan. Did I see that right?
It depends the country. In some European countries, where Klarna is available, my credit card.
Only rich countries, all shithole countries.
It's not the rich countries. It's the countries where, let's say, you can. They have the data, and then the one who's giving the loan, let's say Klarna, for example, then is paying. They pay me, and then they can collect the money from them in 2 or 3 months. Yeah, but okay, everything of that. Everything will be in the description.
They can use a discount code.
Yes.
Also, what is the code? What is the discount code?
It will be written in the description. I have not created.
All right,
yet.
everything
I have not created yet.
In the description.
Yes, exactly.
Good. So We are now going over to part 2.
For the,
okay?
Yes, for the wave genome. Let's talk about the Wavegenome product and the technology behind and how it can be beneficial to the person, why somebody shall invest in Wavegenome products and what they are.
Okay. There was a very interesting video release coming out latest in the mainstream media, actually biggest YouTube news channel in Asia called Beyond or Wion News, where they were talking about preserving the human genome on a 5D memory crystal chip.
Correct.
So basically, you can store your genetic code or 1,000 years or more on that 5D memory crystal chip, and they claimed that British scientists discovered that, but it's actually goes a little bit more back. And as far as I could research and trace it back, it actually really did or led me back to the Russians. And it were actually also the Russians, it was in fact the KGB that figured out to experiment with childhood pictures in the 1970s already, where they already were thinking about, well, what if we use childhood pictures and kind of use that information from that childhood picture and kind of convert that into a frequency and radiate that on our agents in order to make them more psychic or healthy.
So any young age person, the information you can extract with a certain technology then can be casted to other persons to add their abilities or something, to enhance their abilities with something. Not only to the specific person that his photo was, let's say, the childhood photo, and now he's an adult, but as well, the information from a young one can help other adults, not only the same person.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of same with what these allies are doing with these blood infusions. Kind of, if we take that on the material level right now, when they drink, and it's not like really a secret, blood or use stem cells of younger people in order to stay younger and look younger, right? But the secret intelligence agencies, they kind of took that on another level because they knew that this new age of warfare is coming. All right.
Which age is coming? The age of? Because
the age of warfare using frequency.
Warfare, yes, warfare with frequency, yes.
So now basically you can to totally change the human behavior or the way they're feeling or thinking.
100% correct. Yes.
So if you now constantly radiate with that low silent sound frequencies, maybe some people can hear them. Sometimes you have that tone in your ear, and then they're shifting something. And in my opinion, right now, Deuce says it has something to do with weather affecting technology. That's what I'm thinking. And of course, this very strong radiation also has an impact on how you're emotionally feeling. So let's say now something is radio frequency, if it's your TV, even now, if it's your fridge, even if it's your air conditioning, cell phone, of course, so you're bombarded with so many silent sound frequencies, but you have to sync that to that new level. Like how much information can be put within that frequency? And then your pineal or your DNA is basically able to read that information that is inside of the frequency that you're not actually hearing. And right, you get what I mean?
Of course.
So that's why, and that's why I like the idea of the KGB. The KGB were actually thinking, So if we radiate you constantly with the information of your childhood photo, they might have a very manipulating you or changing you.
So to give the persons
Who
to,
you are.
okay, the connection was really very bad, so it cut what you said. But basically, what is happening is it's tuning. Like if we have one guitar with a chord, let's say C, and you have an identical guitar in a distance, and we play the chord C, the other
Yeah,
guitar, the C as well, will start vibrating because it's
yeah,
tuning. It's in resonance. It's resonance with this frequency. So the wave genome, basically, what they did, and on this is based as well, wave genome. They take the information, some information of something. In this case, let's say information from this young one, and then the same person, his DNA, his frequency, it's emitting now this. It's emitting what was from the young one, which is, let's say, more pure, and
yeah,
emits this start resonate now with his own DNA, for example, if it's DNA information, and it will start vibrating the same frequency. So if as an adult it has been somehow corrupted, it will start coming back, it will be tuned with what the healthy status that he had when he was
yeah,
young. Is
yeah.
that correct?
Because the human body has an automatism, automatic mechanics within that always wants to go back to the original blueprint.
Yes.
It's always looking for it automatically. So what we have to do right now as humanity, we have to remind everyone for himself, okay, for his original blueprint. And in my opinion, that's the only thing we can do now, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Because we were not able to take the original blueprint out of our body, out of our DNA, and store it on a USB chip. And this is what they.
No, every time what will happen, it's gonna take out a copy of the current status. It's like a screenshot of what is today, not of what it was before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they have a very easy time also that works with resonance, constantly hitting you with, because your body cannot make a difference between natural and artificial frequency.
correct,
And
correct.
that's kind of the trouble we are in. But the more close to reality the frequency is, your body will tune in. But of course, the more loaded your body with nanotechnology is, the more your body will
Yeah.
tune into the artificial frequencies. It's also the law of attraction, basically. The artificial human or the genetically modified human that is full of synthetic biology will, of course, only attract the wrong frequencies.
It's more than that. It's as well definitely attract the wrong frequencies. It's destroy the fine tuning, and as well if we
Yeah.
have frequencies, no, if we have material that they are conductive to electricity,
Yeah.
whatever.
To blue light and to
Yes,
5G.
to
Yeah.
any frequency when it's hitting our body, part of it is
Yeah.
converted to heat, part of it is converted to electricity. And then if we have
Yeah.
these conductive materials in the body, so let's say like wires, it's gonna make
Yeah.
shortcut and it's
Yeah.
gonna destroy the communication of the cells, it's gonna destroy the communication of the neurons in the brain, it's gonna because it creates shortcuts and sending signals where they should not be, or take signals, electric energy from one part to another, which should not have been taken, or prevents it from the correct way. So this nanotechnology inside us, it's not only attracts negative energy or negative frequencies, but as well shortcuts and affects the physiology of the persons.
Yeah, like I was personally also really pressing Irene with some questions, but at some point you feel she cannot really say exactly.
The details, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it of course makes a lot of fucking sense to me. You're not sharing your secret recipe, if you know what I mean. And
Yes, it
secret
has,
intelligence,
work, yes, and
MIT level is MIT.
yeah.
Right?
Irene, the one who is, let's say, has commercialized this technology, Of course, she's a very reputable science. She's participating in congresses all over the world. She's presenting the technology. She has worked with forces, military, police in Russia to help, let's say, the personnel. So it's not a woo-woo or new age things. It's real science. And as we said, she's with PhD and she's participating in a lot of congresses on the Wavegenome websites in the US. There are some of her presentations and videos, and as well on her YouTube channel and elsewhere where she's present. We are talking about real science, not woo or new age. The fact that the people they are not aware does not mean that it's wrong or it's something fake. There are people that are aware, and they try to copy this technology in the West as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's declassified only in Russia.
Yes,
actually, the West definitely
they try to
also
copy
has
or
technology.
they try to.
Yeah, they'll keep it intern mainly.
Yes, yes, of
Intern.
course. Simply,
They
I
keep
said
it.
they try to create the same things with a different methodologies, not exactly the same, because
Yeah.
they know it works.
Yeah, yeah.
They cannot figure out exactly how. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good. And so, what is this product? So, okay, this is the principle, how
Yeah.
it started, the concept. That was the concept. Now, and then
Yeah.
Irene, the founder of the Wavegenome project and website,
Yeah.
she has put it now in real practical products.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically, she is at the Bauman University in Moscow. Now, basically, they're using laser technology to kind of press that big information that you hold as a human being. They take that information from a childhood picture, or they take the information from a healthy fetus stem cell, for example, or a healthy genome, and then basically they convert that into frequency and they press that information with lasers on that 5D memory crystal chip, which is basically the Wavegenome pendant that you're wearing. And as soon as you just wear that on your body, it's preserved for thousands of years. And now it's just hanging on your body. And of course, you as an electromagnetically human being, your DNA is hungry for that kind of information. Is a direct resonance, repairing, exchanging, repairing, exchanging. Like that kind of explanation just makes the most fucking sense to me. Like,
Yes.
it's easily explained. It's like when you start. Now I'm inside of my apartment, so now I'm only mainly receiving crazies that are not beneficial for my body. But as soon as I start walking outside, my body automatically tunes into Earth's frequencies. Like when you have a walk in the forest, and then you're like, oh man, that feels so good. Oh man, that feels so fucking in the forest. I should do that more often, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understand what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what I said before. That the body is always looking for the most perfect frequency that is actually healing for the body. It's same with your fucking apple right now. The body is always automatically looking what it actually needs right now.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. So
Correct.
yeah.
So basically, the product that when you're talking, one of the main products or the basic product of Wavegenome, it is and the most popular. It is a kind of necklace where it has been imprinted a frequency, DNA frequency of a younger person, or from the same person. If somebody wants to send his own photo of childhood, can scan it, and then they can imprint the DNA principle or frequencies in that necklace, and then the user is gonna hang it on in front of his here on his chest, and this emits always this frequency, and the body will start tuning to that frequency, and it has the potential to repair the damages or the modifications the mRNA has done?
Yeah, definitely. But this is the question: how serious the case is within the individual already?
How
Okay,
severe? How
that is
severe?
always the
How
question.
severe is the
Same with the
damages?
EMP and with the racket. One of that who got already 3 or 4 of that things.
Yeah.
Of course, still, and all of my clients, they reported that back, that they could feel the impact directly, especially those who got a lot of treatments.
Mm.
And then after 1 or 2 weeks, they reported back, yeah, I am not so sure about it. And then after a few months, oh, I lost my Wavegenome. Oh man, I can really feel the difference. You're like,
Yeah.
it makes a difference. But if you are like really fucked, and let's say the Wavegenome can improve your well-being up to 20 or 30%. It depends also what kind of product you're using, because we have different layer chips. It's like if you have a quad-core, 8-core computer processing, right?
Yeah.
So the more you have the more, because we have 1, 2, and 3 layer
Okay.
chips you have, information will be basically doubled or tripled. And now the more information is more strong sent into your body.
Yeah. So the
So, yeah,
amplitude of the signal, let's say,
yeah,
stronger.
yeah, yeah,
It will have stronger,
yeah,
higher impact and
yeah.
faster impact.
Yeah.
Faster impact.
Because basically now you have like 3 tuning forks around you instead of only one playing the right frequency, if you get one.
Correct.
Right? So for those who are really fucked with that shit, of course they need to buy the most expensive thing, which is like currently stated at 3.6K USD. Yeah.
Yes.
But like in my case, because I got that shit in 2016, the generic versions work pretty good on me already, personally. Like my own personal.
I think yeah, it is. It depends the starting point. How
Yeah.
severe is the case of a person, and like always, like everything in the whole science, in everything, in the medications, in all the products, usually
Right.
usually there will be always a small percentage of the person that something is not working, even if it's work for the 80 or 90% of the rest of the population. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like
Um,
everybody, for
yeah,
example, everybody can eat cherries, but there can be one person or a few persons that
yeah,
they have allergy on cherries.
a better explanation. It's like with medication, aspirin, paracetamol.
As for a paracetamol, yeah.
Okay, actually, it works on everybody. Same with the Wavegenome.
Mm.
But now you have a very strong case of disease. You have to increase the dosage,
Yes,
right? Of
okay,
the actual medicine that you're taking. And
yes,
it may also take longer. It also probably may take longer until you will recover.
yeah.
Right?
So yes, it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
It's
very
like actually it works on everybody, but the question is how much and when.
exactly. So it's the dosage, as you said, it's the dosage that it can, and the time that takes to have the effect, because there are many other layers that need first to be cleaned or to be
Yeah.
bypassed, to pass through before it will start having the effect. Okay, that's clear.
This was very interesting to me when I was talking to Irene. It was very fascinating to me because I observed a similar thing already in client that actually had young daughters, or even when I was walking outside, and especially here in the Philippines, so many single mothers
Yeah.
with daughters with female children,
Okay.
and they look so much more healthy than single
Person who has
girls, or
same condition,
without
same situation.
a girl,
Okay.
or parents that only have boys.
Yes. Okay, that's
So
very.
Irene basically said
And Irene
the children,
to confirm it, Irene.
Oh yeah, she told me that, but I observed that already, and she just confirmed what I was observing.
Yeah.
And she was actually the one bringing that up, and because this is what the original structure of your chromosome by radiating the original information of your childhood photo inside of your body. Because when you're a child, your chromosomes were unchanged, and as a baby, you got that unchanged chromosome of your mother basically via frequency or electromagnetic connection radiated into your body in order to build your immune system well. And this is exactly what is fighting off disease, is the plus and the minus, the feminine and the masculine, the mother and the father of the baby, that are actually responsible for building the baby's genetics. Just the presence via electromagnetic frequency exchange to keep that shape of the chromosome originally. I always describe it as a yin and yang symbol because many people know what that is, basically. And if that is in a perfect symbiosis of feminine and masculine,
balance,
it kind of starts spinning like a right spin. And this is actually, that spin is very necessary for a chromosome and also for your DNA, because your body is basically functions on vibration. Okay, so now you have that information stored on your childhood photo, and this is where you actually get the healthy information from that feminine chromosome from. Okay. And it's a very, very important thing. Okay. So if you're just a little advice, yeah, make babies.
Make babies. Yeah. Make babies. It's important to continue the mankind, although they have made it extremely difficult and challenging and risky, at least in the western part of the what is called Western world, to bring a child in this life, because you're gonna fight with a system. They will potentially take it out from you, away from you, or they will put you whatever. So, but it's necessary as well to continue the mankind, despite all these risks that we have. We have to continue.
That's what I learned. That's also what I observed when all these expats, single guys, came to the Philippines. The older guys, single, and as soon as they were around young girls here, you could see immediately they became so fucking healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
did.
Yes.
Right? And I just explain you why and what's the thing. You know, it's nature, it's biology. You know.
Yes, I know. This is. I mean, it is known the energy of the young female that it has on the body of an older adult man. It's not. It's nothing to do with lust or whatever. This is, as you said, biology, and it's proven historically. It's always happening. But okay, you're not gonna go to that direction, although it's 100% related, because we are talking about resonance and energy from something to another biology. And this is basically what is the genome. And I think genome is at the moment the only solution that maybe someone who has damaged or modified damaged DNA because of the nanoparticles, yes, and modified DNA because of mRNA. Potentially, it's the only solution that potentially can reverse or bring closer to the previous status, because exactly of the resonance and the fine tuning that it's happening, and can take, I think, approximately to 3 to 4 months. Correct, continuously usage, and as we said, depending.
Some people feel it directly. Like me, I felt it in a few seconds.
No, you feel the impact immediately, but to have the actual repair, the actual repairs, because it can take time to fine tune.
That depends on everyone, definitely.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and what else Wavegenome offers?
Okay, something that I want to say additional to that. because I always like to tell this story with the computer. If your computer is not working, you have a virus or whatever, and you cannot fix it, then you can set back the date on your computer to a time, like going back 2 or 4 weeks when the computer was still working.
Yes, to extract the data from
right?
there. Yeah, exactly. It's the same concept. I mean, it's logical, but yes, it's good that you mention it because some people maybe they have not make the link or they need this assistance to this example to understand what we are talking about. Yeah, that's a good point. And what else? What other products he has? Wavegenome is offering beside the necklace with the frequencies imprinted.
What I personally like about the Wavegenome, that they all have this 5G protection programmed on it. And for me also, that's totally working, because the way Iraine, she explained that, okay, you have that a G or standing scalar wave programmed also within that 5G memory crystal chip. So your body directly becomes neutral, combining the plus and the minus, the masculine and the feminine in the perfect way, and you create a standing scalar wave instantly. And now no signal from outside that is a non-linear can hit you any longer, or it doesn't have any effect on your fucking body. And that only works, and of course Tai Chi people know that nothing that is negative can come anywhere close to you. No magic, no voodoo, no psychic attacks, even no negative thinking. Or let's say your mother is angry at you because you ate all of the eggs. So that negative energy has no way reaching your body.
And this blocks as well the 5G for towers and things like that.
Yeah, totally, definitely.
Okay, to clarify, it's not shielding, that is not passing, but the negative effects of this energy is not affecting you, or affecting the
frequency. The frequency gets nullified instantly.
Yeah.
As soon as it hits ascending scalar wave, it cannot exist. That kind of frequency or signal cannot exist within ascending scalar wave. Period. That's just, this is also science. Like, there's no way that this is working actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to get, let's say, this product or get more information about this, beside what we're just discussing here on the video, which can be the trigger point to start the conversations, where they can find information, or where they can find you, or where they can find the products?
Well, I would advise them. Yes, I had my websites before as well, but they got always attacked and hacked, and you know how it is, right? So I would link them directly. Like, go to the original website of that company. We're gonna put it in the description. Okay. And then you can read everything. You can see all the products and the prices. You just go directly to the pendants. The new product I also like as well. It's very handy. It's called the Matrix card. It's basically the size of a credit card. You can put in your wallet. You can put everywhere the fuck you want. You harmonize all the fucking buildings around you just when you put it on your Wi-Fi router, because now the information that is stored on the chip goes directly in the copper wires, because there's a resonance as well, since it's metal. So you can also place your pendant on the Wi-Fi router, wherever you want to put it.
So this is similar to the geometry. This is similar to the geometry.
I don't want to go too much into the crazy shit right now, but I'm telling you can do crazy shit. But of course, it's smart, you know. Water saves information and holds information and carries information, and of course, metals do that too, and they transfer information, especially copper wire, very fast. Right? Just a little thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
And Matrix card is good product. Yeah.
This information.
If you don't want to wear it,
right.
The pendant is actually pretty good, because every human has a solar plexus here, which is the energy center where the pancreas is. So the pancreas is basically responsible for converting the food into something your body can use to do something. All right. Now the frequencies are constantly hitting your body like electricity, and all that. If you feel so loaded, overcharged, let's say, or numb, it's because it's too much electricity is stored in your solar plexus. We can talk about Tibet and the monks and how they knew that already, but I don't want to go there right now. Anyway, now as soon as you place your wave genome on that specific area, you can feel instantly how the wave genome nullifies, and basically it feels like a sucking out. It takes all that electromagnetics instantly that don't belong to you out of your body instantly. Then you will feel also, oh, my digestion is working again, probably. I wonder what it was. It might be the gluten or the lactose. No, it's frequency that is fucking up your digestion. Yeah? And it has to do with the pancreas and the solar plexus, basically. Okay. So I advise everyone, you can take the general version of that wave genome. And I told you already how that works.
$700-800. I think this is about $700 to $800 or $900, something like that, correct? The basic.
960 USD with the shipping.
With the shipping, yeah.
Yeah, because the shipping from Russia is now more expensive.
I know.
They raised it from 100 to 150 USD because you have to think it's not easy to ship something from Russia. They have to go over many different countries right now since the sanctions against Russia.
Yeah.
Right? And then also keep in mind, if you are ordering a generic version, it will come to you quickly because they already have it ready.
Yeah.
But if you order an individual version, this one gets just produced for you, adjusted on your specific needs.
Yes, and it needs
so it will
take longer.
Yeah.
It will take longer, yes.
It will take much longer, 4 to 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay? And you are not the only person that is ordering.
Exactly.
And
it has to be first in, first out, last in, last out.
Yeah. And of course, they gave it to their people first, if it's politicians or secret intelligence or whoever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, prioritize.
So 4 to 6 weeks is 4 to 6 weeks is still...
It's the average. It can be even longer.
Yeah. And I never heard of a case, and you also don't find any information online anywhere, no complaint, nothing. The wave genome always reached the client, always. And I'm very, very impressed myself about that. But it always reached the client, actually, which is it's a good thing.
Yes.
Very fair and good operating company. Very trustworthy.
It is trustworthy. Yes, I know. I have spoken as well with Irene in the past. We have spoken together with Irene in the past. I'm aware about the products. I'm aware about technology, and with my background, the electronic engineering background, although I'm not a biologist, talking about genomes and DNA, but 34 years in the medical field. Of course, I have interest and have invested time to study, and combining this, I understand why it works and how it works. So yes, it's a technology that's really it's working, even if it's not popular. We know why things are not popular, but we're not going to discuss this one here because we may have as well sanction problems. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good. So thank you very much, Mike, for these informations. As we said, we're going to have both details in the description. It's going to be published in your
right. If you want to order one of this, if you want to order one of the wave genomes, the best way would be via iyannis, and me especially most clients I have, they want to pay via credit card.
Okay.
So we're gonna put that information also in the description, how that can be made possible right now in a better way, better way.
For the wave genome, let's say for the wave genome, as you recommended, the person that can go to the Wavegenome website, and from there they can check the products. If they will place an order over there, the administrator of the site will ask them where they find the information. So probably they will say you or me, and then they have to tell you which product they want, that if they want the generic or the customized. And
Yeah, but the thing is, look, the thing is, Wavegenome doesn't take any PayPal or
exactly,
credit card payments.
exactly. That's
Right?
why.
So that's better. You talk with Yanni and me. You drop us an email. You tell us exactly what you want. You
Exactly.
forward that money to Yanni. Me or him, he can send you the link where
Send
you
me a
can
link,
pay.
a payment link, and from there I will forward
Yeah.
them to Wavegenome and
Yeah.
with your
Forward it
details,
to
address.
Yanni.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then he
and I will,
he will wire it there where it has to be, basically.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I will send them the money to the company. I will receive the money. I will send the money and the details, shipping and invoicing details from the
Yeah, and from the
buyer.
from the commission me and Yanis will make, we will have some beer on the Philippines.
It's not a commission. It's a small, let's say, thank you, like affiliation link that like
Yeah.
I give as well affiliation someone who is promoting my product. As long as he's my
Yeah.
customer, first of all, he has to be my customer, and then I
Mm.
give as well because of the extra business, I give a thank you. And it's everything transparent. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
how the world today is works. So this is how it works, and you have to make a living. I have to make a living as well. Like the buyers, they have to make a living. They're doing whatever
Yeah.
they do to earn for the daily life thing. So it's nothing.
Look how tired I look. I'm always working.
Yeah. Anyway, good. So thank you very much, Mike. The this video and the discussion before for my products, they will be published both on your YouTube channel or channels, and as well, I will put it together and I will publish it in my YouTube channel. And the other in the other channels, let's say they have communication channels, social media, and
Mhm.
hopefully persons that will find the informations useful. It will trigger the interest for the product. I'm here to give more information about the Nano devices. You are there to give more information about the Wave Genome devices, and we trust that they will find something that is useful for them, for their well-being, and for the future, and protections and recoveries as well.